Hello everybody, my name is Kenya K. We're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel today. I'm playing Gem Knights. How do I start the... I don't remember how I start these things. Anyways, I hope everyone's having a good time today. I just got back from taking care of the cats. They were in the garage, and the garage door opened, and it took me like 15 minutes trying to sort that out, but everything has been sorted out now. They're fine. They're in the garage. They're doing cat things involving cats. Either that or they're having a cult meeting. One of the two. Anyways, we're playing Gem Knights today. So I am playing in the Fusion Synchro Festival Plus. The plus is important because you know reasons. And in my deck, I am running 3 copies of Ash Blossom. This is a going second deck, by the way, which means that it's automatically bad. But I'm using it because it's very shiny. 3 copies of Ash Blossom, 2 Armadillo, 1 Shadow Dragon, 1 Neph Shadow Genius, 3 Quartz, 3 Fulus, 3 Nephi Rim, 2 Holocore, 2 Dark Hole, 1 Raigeki, 1 Harpies, 1 Gem Knight Fusion, 3 Shadow Fusion, 1 Lightning Storm, 1 Triple Tax, 2 Triple Tax Thrust, 3 Dispersion, 1 Brilliant Fusion, 1 Scatter Fusion, 1 Super Poly, 2 Forbidden Droplets, and 2 Imperms. There's no SpongeBob TC in that list on sub JK. What do you mean? It's literally right there. It's right there. It's spelled differently. It's spelled Magic the Gathering, but trust me, it's there. I wish I was kidding. I am not. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure SpongeBob MTG is a thing. I'm joking. I unfortunately am not. I'm pretty sure SpongeBob TCG is a thing. No, it's fine. It's totally fine. It's just I want to make fun of MTG because literally, MTG is the Fortnite of TCG games. And we must make fun of it for that. They deserve to be made fun of. In the extra deck, I am running 1 Muddragon of the Swamp, 1 Seraphonite, 1 Ruby, 1 Aquamarine, 1 Topaz, 1 Garura, 1 Prismura, 1 Construct, 1 Lady Rose Diamond, 1 Master Diamond, 1 Diamond Dispersion, what's his face, 1 El Shaddai, this is a word. This is a word that may or may not exist. 1 Brilliant Diamond and 2 Quartz. So this is basically a going second deck. This deck is the Shaddai variant. I mean, it's using a Shaddai engine. I say it's an engine, but it's really just going second tech cards. Basically, like, if they have something in the field, they just Shaddai Fusion, and then stuff happens. The other day, I was playing this deck, and I just immediately shotgunned I shotgunned Shaddai Fusion, and then the other guy thought I was playing Shaddai, so he activated Black Goat, and decided to ban Construct, and so I just summoned Shenenga instead, because this deck also uses Earth attributes. And I basically just steamrolled him because he didn't know what I was playing. So that was fun. By the way, I actually recently found out that the Digimon TCG actually has a manga attached to it. Like, based off the TCG, where they actually played Digimon TCG and everything. I'm like, where has this been all my life? Please! I haven't watched a TCG anime or read a TCG manga in over 5 years. Actually, it's probably been less than that. In over 5 years! And it actually scratches the TCG anime itch. Interestingly, the manga Digimon Liberator, for whatever reason, it's fully colored. It's fully colored and reminds me more of a manhwa instead of a manga. What do you mean? Stop it. It's not allowed. Stop this. Everyone is just playing stun decks today. The first deck is just immediately stunned. Okay, well, I mean, I guess my Shuttle Fusion is now useless. I do have a triple tactics though. Ugh, that's not what I wanted. Stop giving me multiple copies of the same card, Konami. Okay, so I'll grab a Nephirim. And, let's see, grab... Here's some 1 Gem Knight, add 1 Gem Monster. I'll grab a Dispersion. Okay, my opponent has a response. I don't know what it is. What do you mean? What do you mean, Droll? Why are you like this? Why are you like this, Konami? Stop this. Stop this right now. Why is Droll legal? Okay, can I link some of this? No. He didn't know! He didn't know that I had literally nothing else. He lacks critical information. See, this is why Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the best game ever. You get to win without doing anything. Just activate 1 card, and then you automatically win. You don't even have to attack or anything. How are the kittens? They're doing pretty good. They were in the garage, and the garage door opened. So that was fun. And I spent 15 minutes trying to sort that out. And that was why I was slightly late to stream. Ah! But yeah, they're normally in the backyard, but there's a bunch of construction going on today, which I foresee will happen for a while, because I think they're building like a house, and that's probably gonna take forever. You know how slow construction companies are. So I moved them to the garage, and then the garage just opened. So that was fun. They were plotting an escape. They're always plotting an escape. They're too smart. Houdini in particular is too smart. He's way too smart for his own good. Stop this. It's not allowed. Oh! Let's go! He has a Fiminus in his hand, doesn't he? This guy, he totally has a Fiminus. Okay, I do have a Thrust, though, so I can do... What do you mean? What do you mean this card does nothing? Okay, you know what? Let's see here. Okay, so I think I can use... I think I should use this first. And if he just... Okay, he effect failures that, I can droplet it. That is absolutely fine, because I can just droplet that. And then as a result, I can triple tactics thrust. He has another response. I think he has an... Oh, let's go! The Gem Knights! How do you guys like my deck? How do you like my Forbidden Droplet deck featuring a Gem Knight engine? It's too strong. It cannot be beaten. I love this game. Please, Bandai, release Digimon Allison. Please release Digimon Allison. I want to play that instead of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I can't play Vanguard because Bushiroad doesn't know what they're doing. Personally, I'm not really having that much fun in speed duels at the moment because, like, it feels like there's just nothing but cheese. Is like, instead of hand traps, right? Everyone's just running like Book of Eclipse because there's only like one deck that can like negate spell traps, basically. Ugh. Okay. I think I might just lose this. I don't think I can get over. Well, if I can somehow go into an Aquamarine before my opponent does anything, then I should be able to do things. I do have a Shadol Fusion, so that's pretty good. I do have a Triple Tactics Thrust, which, and if my opponent, like, uses a monster effect during my turn, I can just grab the Triple Tactics Talent and then just take his red Supernova Dragon. Wait, what? What is he doing? Oh. Wait, hold, that's not the combo, is it? Am I missing something? I don't think this is the combo. I don't think this is the correct combo. So I think what I do first is... maybe I just shot... Wait. Hold, he just synchroed away his negate. Oh. Because he can just summon it again. Wait, is he not going for Supernova? He's not going for Supernova. Okay, that's a little weird, but okay. Maybe he is going for Supernova. But he can't go for Supernova. He doesn't have enough materials. Why do you have infinite monster summons? When did this become Rush? Actually, no, I know exactly when this became Rush Duels. It became Rush Duels when Pendulums came out. I think I can still beat this. It's just going to be annoying. I think maybe what I do is I Gemnite Quartz first. Actually, no, maybe I just Shadol Fusion first because I don't want to reveal which deck I'm playing. The one time my deck gives me 0 hand traps, just this happens. Because, you know, reasons. What do you mean, not once per turn, Konami? Did you not learn your lesson? Konami does not learn their lesson. They keep making things not once per turn. I mean, this is probably still usable. Wait, he's just ending his turn? What? Why did he just set one? I mean, this is probably still doable. Why did I draw the Shadol Dragon? Why are you like this, Konami? Okay, well, you know what? That's fine. I just Shadol Fusion here. Why are you like this? Why are you like this, Konami? Why does he just have that randomly? Okay, well in that case, I triple tactics. It's probably gonna negate that. But that's probably still fine, because I have more things. I'm just gonna need him to force... I'm just gonna need to force out the Hot Red Abyss. Okay, he did not force that out for some reason, okay. I'll grab a triple tactics talent because I don't exactly want to blow everything up on his field. And I'll just use that. And if he doesn't negate it, then I get his Hot Red Archfiend Abyss. Okay, that is absolutely fine. Then I Quartz. My god, why? Why are you like this? Why are you like this, Konami? And then I Brilliant Fusion. If he destroys this, it's probably still fine. Okay, he doesn't destroy it for some reason. And then I master this guy. And I use this. And I use that. And then I use that. And that can go there. Okay, I don't think he has that many more interruptions, so I can probably still do this. Okay, so Chain Link 1. And then Chain Link 2. And if he doesn't respond to this, then I should still be fine. Okay, he just doesn't respond to it. That is absolutely okay. So I grab the Hollow Core, and then I send... I could send the Shaddoll Dragon. You know what? I'm sending the Shaddoll Dragon. I'm sending the Shaddoll Dragon, and I'm targeting this thing. Wait, while you control regeneration... let's go Chain Link 1, and then you can be Chain Link 2, and I just destroyed this thing. That way, he has to shotgun it right now, otherwise, that is absolutely fine. I don't think he knows how Gem Knights work. And he targeted the one thing that doesn't matter. Because I can just dodge this. Okay, he does not know how Gem Knights work at all. To be fair, neither do most people. Most people do not know how Gem Knights work. And that is something I am absolutely fine with. Get out of here. No one likes you. Okay, well, I like you, but only when I'm playing this deck. Wait, okay, he just wasted... he just wasted his trap card. Now I have free reign to do whatever I want. What the heck? Okay. So, I activate Gem Knight Dispersion. And I grab an Armadillo. And then I... And then I Gem Knight Ruby. Because I do want more stuff. I want to clear my board. And then I Hollow Core. Watch that be a nib. I'm calling it now. That is a nib. And then I activate Nephirim, and I summon an Armadillo. Armadillo activates, and then grabs, I guess another Hollow Core. It doesn't really matter. Why am I not allowed to Link Summon? Why is Link Summon not exist, Konami? I don't understand how your card game on motorcycles work. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on, but you know what? It's fine. I'll just Gem Knight Fusion, and I'll just manually summon everything myself. Ah! So that thing, and then let's grab this thing. Hi, how is everyone? Gryffindor, hello. Welcome back to the stream. I have no idea what I'm doing. Link summoning apparently does not work. For some reason, I have been Link locked, and I don't know how. Probably something Link locks me, but I don't know which one it is. Hold on. Just summon it. Monster field destroyed. Okay, it's destroyed, so I can just summon that, right? Discard something from monster in the graveyard. Blah 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 blah. Then if discard something, you're something from blah blah blah. I think I can probably just send this one back to the hand. Okay, and then I activate Master Diamond, and I banish this Topaz. And then I activate Gemnite Fusion again. And then I banish that one. And then I activate Gemnite Fusion again. Hey yo, Army Productions, hello, welcome to the stream. Konami, you see. Let's see, blah 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 blah. You see, Konami has conveniently forgotten to put a once per turn clause on this. On Gemnite Fusion. So I can use it as many times as I want, because reasons. Go! A tank! Let's go after that one. Ha! And then I attack this one. Take that! Go! I don't even need Link summons! Link summon? What's that? I've never heard of that mechanic. I don't think I won. I think I only won because my opponent doesn't know how Gemnites work. He negated it and destroyed the wrong stuff. If he knew how this worked, if he knew how my deck worked, he probably would have won, because for whatever reason, he targeted the Brilliant Fusion. He targeted the Brilliant Fusion, but it didn't matter because I could just use Master Diamond Dispersion to dodge Brilliant Fusion getting destroyed anyways. So it literally didn't matter. And he ashed the Shadol Fusion. He did not negate the thrust, but he negated the triple tactics. And then he destroyed Brilliant Fusion for some reason. And they had no other interaction. And then he just died. Don't some of them fusion lock you? I think they do. I don't remember which one it is, though. Does this fusion lock me? No, it doesn't. Does this fusion lock me? No. Also, you cannot special summon except Gemnite monsters. That doesn't fusion lock me. What? What fusion locks me? Wait, hold on. Is it this thing? If this card is sent from your deck to graveyard, you can send one card from hand to graveyard, and if you do special summon this card, does this fusion lock me? Which one fusion locks me? I honestly don't know. Which card fusion locks me? I don't know. It's not Gem Armadillo. It's not either one of these, because I didn't use them. Set one fusion continues. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck except Gemnite monsters. I mean, that's fine. That didn't fusion lock me. You can add one Gemnite. Also halved normal summons, and you can say blah 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 blah. Someone special scar when you're protecting, you know, blah, blah, blah. This does not fusion lock me. This does not fusion lock me. Does this fusion lock me? This does not fusion lock me. Changes cards. That does not fusion lock me. This does not fusion lock. Which card fusion locks me? Oh, wait. Is it one of the fusion monsters, maybe? Oh, okay. Diamond Dispersion fusion locks me. I was very confused for about 3 hours. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine because he's very shiny and that makes everything better. Link summons are overrated, become Pendulum instead. True, Link monsters, they don't have enough text in it. Link monsters, they don't have enough text. Pendulum is truly the way to go. But yeah, I'm currently reading Digimon Liberator, and it's actually... Well, it's not the best manga ever, but it scratches the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime / manga itch. Not as well as actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Because there aren't as many duels, because I don't think the manga is long enough. It's like, I think there's like 22 chapters right now. And there's like, they go a couple of chapters without actually dueling or whatever it's called. But other than that, I actually quite like it. The artwork is not quite nice. It reminds me a lot of like a manhwa instead. It reminds me of a manhwa instead of a manga. But yeah, if you're interested in like Digimon, then I do recommend Digimon Liberator. It's quite neat. And there's like, I really wanted Petromon. I was looking at how to get Petromon in Time Story Stranger Guide thing, and then I found out that I don't think Petromon is in the game. But I want it! It looks so cool! But it's not, because Bandai hates me. They did the Pokédex thing of which not all Digimon are available in the game. I don't know what this does. Fusion summon, blah 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 blah. Ugh. I've yet again hit a point where I have 0 hand traps. This might still be fine. I might still be able to do things. It's just going to be very annoying. I'm just gonna need to bait out literally everything. But I got my only going second card that doesn't matter. Because I don't think Dragon Maid sets anything. Well, they do set the trap card, but I don't think they have an easy way of getting to that trap card. Unless if that's it, that one might be it. Oh, hello, Imperm. Stop that, that's not allowed. So I'm gonna shotgun this, my opponent's gonna have to automatically negate that. And then that way, I won't be negated for the rest of the turn. And then I can just Harpy, Feather Dust, or whatever that is. I don't think House Dragon Maid does anything until the battle phase. In attack position, that's brave. And I'm pretty sure Shio is hard once per turn. So I don't need to worry about that anymore. Why do you just have infinite cards? Stop doing yummy things. Okay, well, in that case, I just Harpy's Feather Duster everything. And I don't think it can do anything about that. Okay, I mean, that literally doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure Dragon Maids don't have hand traps. Okay, now let me think. I think that's probably fine if I Gemini Quartz here. And then I just add Brilliant Fusion. So I use Brilliant Fusion. Brilliant Fusion, I'm pretty sure doesn't lock me. And I just summon this thing, and I use Nephew Rim, and then Quartz, and then Hollow Core. And then this is Chainlink 1, and this is Chainlink 2. Really? Am I gonna have to be Link locked again? I'm gonna be Fusion locked again? Okay. Well, I guess I'm just Fusion locked. Or not. Hold on. What if I just do this instead? I'm just gonna do this instead. If this is the wrong decision, then this is the wrong decision. Let's do this one, and then... this one, I guess. Purely because I wanted to do something slightly different. And I used that. This won't get to special summon itself, but I think that's probably fine. Let's dump... You know what, let's dump the Dispersion. I don't actually need it. And I'll use that, and then grab another Dispersion. My opponent's field is not lighting up, which suggests to me he has no more interaction. And then I grab an Armadillo. And then I summon an Armadillo. And then I use an Armadillo. And Armadillo grabs... You know, let's just grab another Nephirim. And then I can activate Hollow Core. And grab Hollow Core. And then I Link Summon. And I specifically use these two because Gem Knight, or Gem Armadillo is not a Gem Knight monster because reasons. And then this grabs me another Dispersion. And then I should be able to just Master Diamond here. And that gets a Topaz. I do really like this thing. I forgot to plug in my laptop. Give me a second. There we go. I do really like Gem Knights. Gem Knights are really fun. And then let's Ruby. And then Ruby gets rid of this Topaz. And then, let's... Dispersion. Let's grab Lady Brilliant using this, and then that, and then, this in my hand. And let's use this and return that one. Let's bring this one, and then I can return House Dragon Maid back to the hand. Get out of here! And then I Master Diamond by banishing this Topaz. And then I Phantom Quartz, summoning Prismura? Let's grab Prismura and bring these two back. I can't activate this! And then, you know what? I think I just attack here. Go! Attack! Damage! Attack! But you still take the damage! Go attack! Go attack! You be rocking out? I do be rocking out. Is it weird that I'm now technically a dad, but I don't find that funny? I have 3 cats. I can now legally make dad jokes, but I still don't find them very funny. I don't know. Like, dad jokes, it depends on the delivery. It depends on the delivery, and unfortunately, text isn't the best delivery mechanism that exists. But some dad jokes, when told correctly, can be funny. It's just difficult. But I really like Gem Knights. I want to make this deck IRL. It's just, for whatever reason, Nephirim is just insanely expensive IRL. You understand dad jokes when you're older. Dad, what are dad jokes? You'll understand when you're older, son. Dad, why do you have an accent? Dad just like walks out of the room. Well, you see, son, you're actually adopted. You're actually an alien sent from space, from a dying planet. And your superpower is... I can't think of a superpower. Your superpower is being ordinary. Okay, ugh. Well, I do have Fuelos, so that's good. Actually, this is a really good going second hand. It's just, I have to hope that I get something off of Fuelos, because Quartz doesn't really do it. Okay, that's fine, I think. So, White Forest does have a card that makes everything immune from destruction. However, I can just Dark Hole, and then Forbidden Drop the Dark Hole, and then just negate it, and then everything dies. Okay, I'm gonna wait for him to resolve whatever this thing is, and hope that the Fuelos doesn't get ashed. He might... Actually, maybe I should have just shotgunned that. Why? Why are you like this, Konami? Why does Max C only work for my opponent? is actually really annoying. Actually, if it goes as Amina, I don't think I'm beating this. I could try triple tacticsing, so it might still work. It's just, it's going to be very annoying. So maybe what I do is I Gemini Quartz, and then if he negates that, then that's negated, then whoop-de-doo. But then I can triple tactics thrust and just do whatever I want. And I do have the forbidden droplet and the dark hole. It's just, it's probably going to take a while because White Force do not stop playing even during your turn. It's like, it's their turn for 30 minutes, and it's their turn for 5 minutes, and then it's their turn for 30 minutes again. I just have to hope that somehow what I have somehow does things. Do I just need to add more, like, hand traps in here? I think everything will basically depend on what card I get next. Because if I don't get if I don't get a starter next turn, then basically it's going to be ridiculously difficult to win. And for whatever reason, he's decided to go full Azamina combo because reasons. Stop going full Azamina combo! Konami, why do you keep making 3-hour-long decks? Mine is 3 hours too, but at least it is only 3 hours when it goes second. It's looking more and more likely than that I'm just gonna have to lose the quartz. He negated the Fuelos too, which is really annoying. It's like, hand traps, they don't... Sometimes hand traps, they just don't matter. And then your opponent just plays 50 cards from their deck anyways. Why are you playing White Forest Azamina? Unnerfed White Forest Azamina, apparently. Okay, well, so far, it looks like I might just have to shotgun the droplet. Or I might just have to shotgun the dark hole. And then I just droplet that, and then... but Gemini Quartz isn't gonna do anything either. I need to somehow draw a starter on my next turn. If I don't draw a starter on my next turn, then basically I just have to surrender. Unless if I can somehow get him to use a monster effect, then Triple Tactics isn't gonna do anything. When the maxi doesn't even matter. Okay, that is a starter. Kind of. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to immediately Dark Hole. I'm gonna immediately Dark Hole, and then I'm gonna send Dark Hole plus Quartz. Because... Wait, what? Why did he let that through? I'm so confused. I don't understand what's happening. Why do you have infinite cards? What am I supposed to do? How do card game on motorcycle work, Konami? It's very confusing. Why does he just have that? Why did you not nerf that deck at all? Meanwhile, no other decks are viable. Okay, do I really just have to make, like, more going second decks, really? Or going second options? Okay, I'll add Nib in, because, apparently no other card is viable. Wait, hold on. So, Super Poly, they added all of the going first cards, and then all of the going second cards are completely useless, and they don't do anything. I see how it is. Just didn't get anything an entire... Maybe I need to cut back on the Gem Armadillo. I'm gonna get rid of the Gem Armadillo. And I need more going second options. Am I really not... Am I just really barely running any hand traps? I don't want to make another Lightning Storm. Hold on. So that's, like, expensive, and I'd rather do other things. Okay, well, I just have 2 nibs now. Watch should nib not even matter. I'm gonna, like, open both nibs, and then immediately I'm gonna go up against stun. That's the thing with going second decks, right? You need, like... Your deck needs to consist of mostly going second cards and also hand traps, but also engine. Okay, this hand is actually really good. This is a really good second, going second hand. Okay, apparently nothing happened. Stop giving me multiple copies of the same card, Konami! Why do you keep doing this? And then I grab Dispersion. And then I Dispersion. I basically need, like, some way of instantly getting, like, a negate out. Is what this deck is missing, right? Like... I feel like this deck doesn't have a way of just, like, going past the first negate. I mean, Hollow Core is technically it, but not really. Because you still need to somehow get Hollow Core to your graveyard in the first place. But I mean, I guess that's fine. At least Gem Knight Fusion is in the graveyard, and worst case scenario, I can just use that to fuse into something. And then let's grab Dispersion. And then I Dispersion. And let's grab Master Diamond Dispersion, and I'll put that, and I'll put this, and I'll use this in my hand as material. And then that can be Chainlink 1. And that's Chainlink 2. And that should get rid of any nibs or whatever. Because I have Hollow Core in the graveyard now. He had an opportunity to interact with it, but he didn't for some reason. Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna dump Hollow Core back in graveyard. Because I don't know what he has, and I don't like it. And then let's Dispersion. He has something. He has something in his hand because his field is lighting up. I just don't know what it is. Aquamarine currently doesn't do anything. So instead, I'm going to be summoning Lady Rose Diamond. And then I'll use Ruby. Tribute that. I'm gonna use Gemnite Fusion to Spanish this. Okay, what can I make with this? Just one light monster. I can make a Seraphonite. Just because. No, wait, no, I need to make the Lady Brilliant Diamond. Or no, I don't need to do that. Let's make a Seraphonite using this and then that. Brother, you have game on the field. But he has something. I don't know what it is. His field is lighting up, so he clearly has something. So I'm being very careful right now, and by careful, I mean absolutely overextending the crap out of this. Because he just ended his turn without doing anything, and yet his field is still lighting up. So he has something. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but he has something. Okay, so Seraphonite no longer does anything, so I'll get rid of it. And then grab Master Diamonds. And then Master Diamond activates. And I banish that. I mean, for all I know, it's like a battle fader or something. Go! Gores, the emissary of darkness. Why can I not attack with this? Okay, I don't know why I can't attack with that, but it probably doesn't matter. What the heck was that? What did he have? What the heck did he have? What the heck was he? I don't understand how this game works. It's very confusing. What the heck? What the Archmage? So he had like a bunch of hand traps or whatever, and he just never used any of them. Because, you know, reasons. You know what? No, he's running Super Poly. I no longer feel bad for him. He knew exactly what he was doing. It's just I was the better player. I clearly played that better than he did. That's why I won. See, this is why I play Gem Knights, because my luck is terrible. My luck in Master Duel is the same luck that I have playing Mario Party. Okay, this is a good hand, except for the Shadow Dragon. And unfortunately, Shadow Dragon doesn't proc off of Forbidden Droplet. Because Forbidden Droplet sends as cost. I do have a Fulos, though. Okay. Okay. Nice Perulia jump. What the heck? And then sometimes you just win by doing nothing. I didn't even have to use my Perulia. It's just, not Perulia. I didn't even have to use my Fulos. Fulos is, they made a new Mold Charmy that says if you draw this card, you automatically win. It's like Exodia except hand trap. My guy, stop making me go first. It's like another reason why I really like Draco Tales is because you can play on other players' trade. Like Draco Tales doesn't matter as much if you go second, because every Draco Tail is basically a hand trap. Well, sometimes. Okay. That's not allowed. Stop it. Okay. And then now, if he... Okay, he did nothing. This is kind of annoying, but at least I have Hollow Core. Okay, I think what I do here is... What do I summon first, though? Actually, no. You know what? I think I Hollow Core first. And then a Nephilim. Okay, Effect Veiler is negated, but that is absolutely fine. I do not care. Okay, so that was Effect Veiler. I can Triple Tactics. Do I need Triple Tactics? Or do I need to add more cards? I think I'd rather just... that goes into that. That goes into that. No, I do need more materials, I think. So I'll just draw 2. Okay, that is absolutely fine. I don't actually care. Because now I'm not link locked, you idiot. And now he has no more interactions. So I grab the Dispersion. And then, let's see, that is in my grave. And then I Dispersion. Let's see. I can't use this, though, because I don't have enough stuff. That's kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying that this uses only 2. 2 monsters from your extra summon. Okay. Maybe I summon Rose Diamond. I'll summon Rose Diamond using that and then this. That way I can at least have more materials. Duel Fusion has done absolutely nothing this entire game, this entire stream. Okay, let's grab that. That can be Chain Link 1. Quartz can be Chain Link 2. And then I just grab this Nephi Room to my hand. And then Fuelos can go into the graveyard. Oh. Okay, well... that's kind of unfortunate. Spanish... that. And then... I Gem Knight Fusion. Okay, this is going to be a little weird, but I think I can do it like this. So I use that, I use this, and I use that. And then Diamond Dispersion. And then I Diamond Dispersion. Then I grab Ruby. It takes so much brain power in order to use this deck. Aquamarine currently doesn't do anything, so I'm just going to summon Prisma. Then I use Ruby. And then let's grab Gem Knight Fusion back. And then Quartz activates to summon, but it cannot okay, so that has to summon this. The Lady Brilliant Diamond, whatever her name is. Lady Brilliant Diamond. And then Lady Brilliant Diamond gets rid of the Quartz because I no longer need it. And then I get Master Diamond out. And then Master Diamond targets the Topaz. And then I just attack. Go! Attack! By 2450 Vanilla Beat Stick. Why did my opponent not surrender? I'm so used to them just surrendering. What has happened to this game? What has happened to this game of which your opponent does not instantly surrender? Ah! It's like, I do like this deck. You actually have to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Kind of, sometimes. And then your opponent just makes it so you can't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyways, and it doesn't matter. It was like, this deck in Ancient Gear pretty much does the same thing. It's just that I like this deck better. One, because the shiny rocks are... I like shiny rocks. I really like shiny rocks. We have to get the gosh darn fourth shiny rock. Let's see here. Fusion Employment. Okay, that is fine. And two, because I think Gem Knights are just more consistent. I don't actually know what Archmage does. Wait, that's summons? Okay, well, I guess I just use this then. I did not read. I did not know that summoned. Oopsie doopsies. Okay, no Ash this time. I do want to make Archmage, but Archmage is doo-doo right now. I do want to make like an Elven Notes deck. Oh, hello, Nibiru. Hello, Nibiru. Am I going to be able to use you? Okay, Verdict says no. Okay, that's kind of disappointing that I didn't get 2 draw. Okay, Nephirim, that's really good. Okay, first of all, I think I just have to use... Okay, let's grab Nephilim. No hand traps? Maybe this is like an imperm or something. That could be an imperm. Yeah, that is an imperm. But you know what? That is... Do I want to drop with that? Like, realistically, what does that give me? No, I do actually need to drop with that. I don't know what any of these do. I have not read them. Quick effect, Fusion Summon. Scrum Graveyard. Okay, so this has a quick effect, Fusion Summon. So, get out of here, that's not allowed. And then I grab... Let's grab... Hollow Core. Hey, let's go! Okay, well... I mean, he was cooked either way, but... Ladies and gentlemen... Archmage. I still don't know what it does. All I know is that it looks cool, and I really, really, really want to use it. But currently, it is not a deck. Archmage is not a deck. It does not exist. Am I tripping? Possibly. I mean, who's to say? Who's to say that anyone who plays this game that has gone on for way too long is not tripping? Okay, this is a really... Okay, this is a really good going second hand. It's just... If Quartz gets negated, then I have 0 starters. I do have Shuttle Fusion, and I do have a Foilos, and I do have an Imperm. That is not what I'd like to see. I'll wait for an effect to happen, and then I Foilos. Okay, now I Foilos. Yeah, I Foilos because I can just Imperm the... What's it called? The Arthalion. I think... that was a gamble, but I think I made the correct choice. Because I wasn't sure if he was just going to go into a Link 1. Okay, so 2 of these guys. Okay, that is... A-okay. That is a Gem Armadillo. I mean, like, realistically, what is it gonna do? Like, get 1 card? I don't know if I should negate this. So, like, realistically, he's going to get that to his hand, right? And then he probably has, like, more Draco Tails in his hand, so it probably doesn't even matter. As much as I hate to do it, I think I do have to not Imperm that. Yeah, he's just gonna get the Ketu again, and then he can use his other Draco Tail as material for the fight Mina. What do you mean? Why do you have this? I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't think it actually matters which one he gets rid of. Because, like, no matter what, this hand is still really good going second. Like, probably the best thing to get rid of is probably the Shuttle Fusion, but I don't actually need it. Okay, so I do have an Ash. Let's see, do I quartz here? What is that? I think I quartz here. And if he wants to send that back to my hand, he can. Because I don't think Brilliant Fusion is hard once per turn. Because hard once per turn didn't exist back then. Thanks, Konami. Okay, that is absolutely fine. Oh, you can... What do you mean you can only activate one Brilliant Fusion per turn? Okay, well, I guess I'll just activate this now. Before it gets to do anything with it. Before he's able to interact with this, I guess I'll just shotgun this now. That way I can do a bunch of stuff in my graveyard. Okay, he doesn't negate it for some reason. Oh, you know what? I'm okay with this. This is absolutely fine. And I'll use a Nephirim and a Quartz and a Holocore. And now that I have stuff in my graveyard, this is... it always takes me a while to remember which one this is. That one, and then, that one. Okay, that one's Chain Link 2. It always takes me a while to remember which order the Chain Link things. And then I grab Holocore. The thing is, though, I do want to dump the Holocore. I really need Holocore to be in my graveyard. Because if it's not there, then the Phimina will make my life very not fun. Okay, and he still doesn't do anything. That is fine. That is absolutely fine. I'm going to... grab this Dispersion. He doesn't know that I have an Armadillo in my hand already. I have not used my normal summon yet. I think he's like waiting for me to poop out my entire deck. Which, to be fair, this deck does do that. Let's grab a Holocore. And then I activate Holocore. That way, Gemknight Dispersion is turned on because Gemknight Fusion is in the grave. I don't think he knows what Gemknights do. To be fair, I can't really blame him for that because not very many people use this deck. Even though this deck is really fun. Yep, that is absolutely fine. Get it out of here. Ew, yucky. Get that Phimina out of here. Okay, so I don't think he has anything else in his hand because his field is not... Let's go! Oh yeah! You just lost! Using going first! Draco Tail, bub! Ah! I have to say that because he's using meta. When I have to gloat. I have to unnecessarily gloat every time I beat something that's meta while going second. That is the deal. That is the deal that I made with the devil. I give insane gloating. I receive horrible, horrible luck. I didn't make that deal. I was tricked into signing the Apple terms of service. Now that is my... Now I am forever enslaved to gloat forever. Yeah, that's like one of the reasons why I really want to make this deck IRL, but Nephirim is just ridiculously expensive and is not worth the cardboard that it's printed on. Because I think it's like 10, 14 bucks? And it's like, for Gem Knights? Really? Okay, another really good going second hand. Prefer to have something other than a second Nephirim, though. What is going on? What is happening? Oh, hello, Super Poly. Okay, well, I guess I just Nephirim. Am I gonna get ashed? Or impermed or veilered? Okay, so that's an imperm. Let's see. I already have a dispersion in my hand. Actually, no, I can't drop with that anyways. Yeah, that's you know what? That's probably fine. I can just dispersion. Let's grab. What do you mean? What do you mean you have infinite hand traps? What is this? Why are you like this, Konami? Why do card games on motorcycles not exist? Well, I guess I just drop it in Super Poly. I do have a second Nephirim in my hand. And this Fulos doesn't do anything, but I can either droplet or Super Poly to what? That's what you get! That's what you get! You think you can out-hand trap me? This going second deck? Please, Konami. When are you going to release K9s? I don't want to be hand trapped anymore. I want to play K9s. Ah! Okay, well, I mean, that's a thing. You'll never get K9 except your fate. We can never have K9s. Konami keeps short printing them. I think like back when it was announced, I wanted to make K9s and Dracotail, and then it just turned out that like both of those are just meta, and now I can no longer make that deck because all my money, all my gacha money goes to my 3 cats. Also did not, hello, welcome to the stream. Okay, this is a good going second hand. It's just, I don't have any starters. I don't have Fulos either, so I can't somehow BS my way to a starter. Maybe I can triple tactics that. No. What do you mean, just normal Ash? Normal Ash. Fusion into... I don't remember what it's called. I don't remember what it's called. The Dracotail thing that confused with anything. See, technically Ash Blossom is in the engine because it can fuse with Dracotail things. Well, I guess I just imperm that. I just have to hope that I can Shadow Fusion and then he does something on his next turn to interact with it, and then I triple tactics, and then draw 2 cards. And then... What do you mean? Why are you like this? Why are you like this, Konami? Okay, I'm not beating that. I greatly dislike Dynamorphia. I don't like that deck. I don't like playing it, and I don't like playing against it. It's just like, it just sets down 5 cards, and then negate everything your opponent... And then Unga Bunga negate everything your opponent does. Okay, so I have a Nib, but I also have Gemknight Fusion. If there's one Garnet in the Gemknight deck, it is ironically not Garnet. It is ironically Gemknight Fusion. Stop that, that's not allowed. I mean, it's still usable. It's just, if he interacts with Gemknight Dispersion or my other stuff, then it's going to be difficult. I love losing games because I didn't read one of those cards. Skill issue in my part. What do you mean? Yu-Gi-Oh! We're Yu-Gi-Oh! Players. We canonically get stronger by not reading. If we actually read cards, it only makes us weaker. It only makes us play worse. Okay, let's see here. It's a Brilliant Fusion. Actually, no, I don't think I should have Brilliant... Okay, that's annoying. Okay, that's my mistake. I should have used Gemknight Dispersion first. It's not the end of the world, it's just incredibly annoying. I just have to hope that he has nothing else. Because if he has one more point of interaction, then I don't think I'm winning this. Let's grab... Hollow Core. I can no longer add the... Oh. I can't use Hollow Core! Because I have Gemknight Fusion in my hand! No! Okay, that is... incredibly annoying on all accounts. Ugh! Okay, you know, it's fine. I think I can use Nib as material. I didn't know there's a random-ass and equip spell in RDA made it a towers and popped my board with Blackwing Assault Dragon. That's enough fusion synchro event for one day, banked back to ranked. Okay, so I can make a Seraphonite. I'm gonna Gemknight Fusion, and let's make a Seraphonite using Nib, and specifically the Hollow Core, because I need my normal summon. Or I need an additional normal summon. Wait, okay, apparently I didn't normal summon yet. And then I Nephew Rim, some of the Quartz, and then I go Phantom Quartz. And then Phantom Quartz adds a Dispersion. And then I Dispersion. And then I go for that, and that, right? I think so. I think I can still do this. Let's go for that and that. Okay. I think I can go for this. So, Quartz, and then Nephilim, and then Seraphonite. This is going to be really weird, but I think I can do this. It is a weird combo, but I think I can still get to this. Let's grab Nephilim. Okay, what does this require? 3 gem monsters. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that can still work. And then what I'll do is I'll Gemnite Fusion. Banish this Quartz because Phantom Quartz can use banished monsters as fusion material. Oh, my feelings! And use that, and I use this, and then let's use that. I definitely want to keep the Hollow Core back in my graveyard. I don't think he has another interaction, but I'm keeping it there because I'm terrified of whatever card he has. And let's go Ruby. Topaz. And then Aquamarine. And then Ruby tributes Topaz. And then Brilliant Lady Diamond Lady person tributes Aquamarine and grabs Master Diamond. I'm surprised my opponent hasn't surrendered yet. That usually happens in these games. And then Master Diamond targets Topaz. Go! Attack! 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 And that's how you do it. This deck is so exhausting to play. It's really fun. It's really fun, but it's exhausting because it can only go second. And this deck, it does nothing in tournaments. It only does things in best of ones. Because if your opponent knows that you're playing Gem Knights, then they will always go second on turn 2. And then this deck just doesn't do anything going first. Psychic Duelist. Playing Gem Knights makes me a Psychic Duelist. Actually, I don't think I've gotten the title in, like, a long time. I haven't gotten a new title in a long time, usually because I usually just stop. I usually just stop before, I hit the title, because the title is not gems. You can have all the titles you want, no amount of titles is going to help you pull more. So I usually just stop because I can only play so much Yu-Gi-Oh before I go insane. Oh my double foolos. I'm calling it now, he has a Duel. I can banish from in hand, add 1 Goatee. Goatees. I don't remember what Goatees do. All I know is that they banish and synchro during your turn. Banish 1 fish, add 1 Goatee monster from your decked hand. Does this do anything when banished? Blah, 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 blah. You know what? I don't know what this does. I'm just Ash. Oh yeah, this is second hand. It is a second hand, but the issue is that I don't think Goatee special summon that much on their turn. Well, Okay, but what if I just end turn? What if I just end turn and I don't even set this? I just end turn and then hope that the Nibiru somehow makes me not die. Could draw, nephew, could draw. That's what I'm saying. It's like, this is a really good going second hand, provided your opponent is playing a normal deck Goaty is not a normal deck. Okay, Fuelos. I'm not going to second Fuelos. Because if I second Fuelos, he might not summon anything. And I need him to summon something. Otherwise, I just die. If he gets more material, then I will. Or if I get a star. Oh, that's a starter. It's blah 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 blah. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to that for now. But the second he gets another material on the board, I'm going to Fuelos because I have my starter. Of course, he can just Ash this, which makes me very sad, but it's there. Maybe I should have just double Fuelosed, because he has an incentive to just Oonga Boonga summon everything, because I have nothing on my field. I don't know what that is, but okay. Or it could just be, like, maybe on next turn, I just shotgun the Fuelos. Or maybe I just droplet the Fuelos away. Okay, I think it was a good idea to not shotgun the Fuelos, because I don't think Goaty special summons that much anyways, and then on his next turn, I can droplet away whatever this thing is. Your opponent's in main phase. Yeah, I can just droplet away the Nib and the Oh, hello, Shadow Fusion. I can droplet the Fuelos and the Nib. And just negate those two. It's probably gonna summon that one too, and then I can just Fuelos plus Nib, and then get rid of those two. Do I droplet now? Yeah, let's droplet now. Get out of here! Get out of here! What does this do? Some synchro material. Okay. Special monsters banish. Blah. Okay, that's it. I don't have to negate anything else. John Konami praised me. I'm very good at dual puzzles. And then I should dual fusion. If he negates that, then I can just Brilliant Fusion. And in this case, okay, he did not negate it. In this case, Brilliant Fusion is better. Let's grab... What does this do? This card cannot be destroyed but banished from card effects. Okay, then I guess it has to be that one and Nephilim. Shell Construct. And then let's go Chainlink 1. Chainlink 2. And then Chainlink 3. I mean, the construct effect doesn't matter at all. But I'm just using it because why not? Why not just thin my deck out of Shaddoll Fusions, because I can no longer use that card. Actually, no, I have a Shedinga in my hand, or in my deck. Let's get rid of the Channel Fusion. I don't need it. Let's send Dark Hole. And then Nephirim. And then Nephirim. Let's grab Dispersion. I'm gonna hold on to my Brilliant Fusion for now because he doesn't know that I have it. And then I Dispersion. I'm a little nervous because he has something. It could just be these two, but I'm a little nervous that he might just have an Ash in his hand. Although if he does, then it's probably fine because Gem Knight Fusion is infinitely better to actually go off anyways than just Gem Armadillo. So Holocore. And then... Oh, he knows what's happening. He knows what's about to happen. Oh my gosh, that was exhausting. Oh, that was physically, mentally draining. If that makes sense. Oh my god, okay, let me just grab these. Gimme. Oh yeah, more K9 gems for stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm exhausted. I don't think I can play anymore after that. It's like, I love this deck, but it's so exhausting to play. But yeah, recently I've just been reading Digimon Liberator. It's pretty good. If you like TCGs, and if you like Digimon, and if you've been missing like Yu-Gi-Oh anime stuff, then I recommend reading Digimon Liberator. It's quite fun. It doesn't entirely replace Yu-Gi-Oh. It's not as good as Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's still pretty fun. Liberator is very good. Yeah, I quite enjoy it. Interestingly, like one thing it does have over actual Yu-Gi-Oh manga is that it's in color for some reason. I don't know why, but it is. But I quite like it. I'm having a fun time with it. I have to force myself not to binge read it. Otherwise, I'll binge read it within like an entire day, and then I'll have no more Liberator. It's not mind-blowing, but a good read for card game anime fans. I know, because like, I think the only other card game related anime manga thing that's going on right now is Vanguard. And as much as I like Vanguard, I don't like Bushiroad, and it is next to impossible to actually play Vanguard. So, I want to like it, but Bushiroad is making it very difficult for me to like it. But I think I'm like on the 3rd chapter. I'm like forcing myself not to just spam it, otherwise... It's like what I have with Batman right now. I love Batman. I love the Batman cartoons. I binge watched the Batman cartoons, and I no longer have any more Batman cartoons to watch. And I refuse to watch that most recent one because where they made the Penguin a woman, because that one is terrible. Skyride in Youthquake, yeah, which Youthquake isn't even being released over. I do kind of want to take my time with Digimon Liberator because I'm also streaming a Time Story Stranger Guy Person Isekai game, and I don't really want to get spoiled on the Digimon. And like, I have been spoiled on Digimon already because I played the TCG, but there's a lot of Digimon that I haven't seen yet, and I don't want to exactly like super spoil myself. And then I guess I'm forcing myself not to play the TCG right now because I think the Digimon Time Story Stranger set just recently came out, and I don't want to be spoiled. So I'm forcing myself not to play the TCG. Liberator ending soon. I believe you'll be able to binge soon. I mean, that is the thing, but like once I finish binging it, I will no longer have Liberator. So, and I need something to scratch the card game anime itch. It's been so long. Not as long as some people though, because I actually enjoy Rush Duel anime. Not as much as actual Yu-Gi-Oh, but there are segments of Rush Duel that I quite like. For example, Go Rush has hands down the best dueling soundtrack in any Yu-Gi-Oh anime ever, including Zexal, and in my opinion, Zexal is the best soundtrack. The JP version at least. English Zexal is garbage. I'm sorry, Johnny Young Bosch. I know you're trying your best, but you got horribly miscast as Yuma. I don't think you do a very good Yuma. Just came out, lol. There's story spoilers in the set. I know! And it's like, I imagine it's the same thing for like MTG players, right? You can play MTG, but with the amount of collaborations they do, if you don't want to be spoiled, you just have to stop playing MTG. Yeah, but I really want to play Digimon TCG IRL. It's just insanely difficult. Well, reason number one is that not all locals stock it. Although I think my local stocks Digimon TCG. I'm probably gonna have to double check. But the second reason is that every single card is a Zodiac. Every single Digimon boss monster is a Zodiac. And you have to keep track of all of them. Which is insanely difficult. So I use the Digimon, I use the fan simulator to play Digimon TCG, which does actually have active players on it, which is a welcome surprise. Digimon TCG is my main TCG. Unfortunately, not that popular in my area. Just one local supports it. Gotcha. I think my locals was playing it non-stop at one point, but I think they just stopped. Now my locals is mainly Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh and MTG. I think they used to play a lot of One Piece, but I don't see very many people playing it at my locals. Although my locals is kind of out of the way, so there's probably a lot of like TCG players around me, like around my area, that don't know that it exists. Although who knows? But that's why I'm really excited for Digimon Alice in Wonderland, Kingdom Hearts. I pray to whatever god, to Godmon. There probably is a Godmon, let's be honest. There is a Godmon. If there is not a Godmon, there soon will be. I pray to whatever Godmon there is that they will not mess up the monetization. They will not go the Shadowverse 2 route and make the monetization horrible. Shadowverse 2 is the sole reason why I have stopped being interested in Shadowverse. There are a lot of Godmon. I'm not surprised. Elysian is gonna be great. I was in the closed beta. Ooh! Okay, that's actually really cool. Unfortunately, I wasn't a Digimon fan at the time. Actually, I don't even think I was aware Elysian existed during the closed beta, but I definitely wasn't a Digimon fan until then. I definitely became a Digimon fan because Shield Bro, who has appeared on the channel a couple of times, he suggested Digimon TCG to me, and I was like, you know what, let's just stream it, let's just see how it goes, and we ended up both really liking it. And then after that, I found out that Beat Break was airing, and I watched Beat Break, and I really, really like Beat Break. And I'm like, okay, they're cooking. The animation is really good. Whoever storyboarded and directed that first fight sequence in the first episode with Gekkomon is really good. They're really good at storyboarding action sequences. Digimon took hold of me purely because of memory system. I love it so much. I know, it is like really, it is a really unique system. Although to be fair, I like Vanguard better. I like Vanguard mechanics better, but Bushiroad is making it significantly harder for me to like Vanguard. Like as a whole, if we're only talking about the game itself, I like Vanguard better. I also like the card art in Vanguard better. But if we take it in to account Bushiroad, then yeah, Digimon is objectively better. Because I don't want to buy a $70 Switch game that just looks like Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution with $500 mandatory DLC because they don't give free updates. The new card packs you have to buy the DLC for, and there's a lot of them. So, someone should make a video on that. I wonder if only a very handsome guy with a funny hat and pink and yellow accents in his hair made a video on that on his channel. Oh well. Vanguard was my first ever TCG. I'll always love Vanguard and always buy decks I like, but I'll not play competitively. Now Buddy Fight is my all-favorite card game. I've never played Buddy Fight, but I've heard that a lot of people like it. I really like Vanguard. I just really like the card art. Some of the Vanguard card art I actually like better than Yu-Gi-Oh, which is my main TCG in case it wasn't obvious. But yeah, I just really like Vanguard, but I just can't play it. I physically cannot play it. It is because Locals does not stock Vanguard. For good reason. To be fair, there's a good reason why. But yeah. But I'm currently like watching Beat Break. Beat Break is really good. I was watching like the Pokemon anime, even though it's really hard to watch it because it keeps changing locations. But it's like, I like Pokemon, but Pokemon is like, it's like the studio knows that they have to fill X amount of years before the next game comes out. So there's so much filler. There's so much filler in Pokemon, in the Pokemon anime, because they know they can just do whatever they want. And if they don't do filler, then they won't come up with, it's like the One Piece problem, right? They need to put filler in there, otherwise they'll run out of content. But unfortunately, filler. Vanguard has some of my favorite card game creatures of all time, mainly the Paladin clans and Big Night Guy. What was it? I like big mecha things. Back when I was playing Vanguard on stream for like 2 times basically, I used a Welstra deck. It was pretty fun but insanely complicated. People kept telling me that I should not be learning the game by playing Welstra, but I played Welstra because big satellite cannon go boom. Because big satellite cannon go burr. But and then if I were to get back into the game, I like that, I don't remember what it's called, but is that one like idol card? It is one of the pink ones that has that one like idol thing with a bunch of like electric amps or whatever, and then you just equip those to her and then she does stuff. That deck looks really cool. And unlike in Yu-Gi-Oh, equip spells actually do things. But unfortunately, I don't think I'll get a chance to play Vanguard again because Bushiroad doesn't know what they're doing. But I am looking forward to Allison. The main thing that I hope that Allison does, aside from the monetization thing, is you just described 90% of the lyrical decks. I did. I think it was like featured in the anime, but I think its mechanic is specifically it equips like sound equipment to it or something. And then she has like a bunch of amps floating around her. I don't remember what it's called, but I think she was featured in the anime. And the deck looks pretty fun. But one thing that I hope they do for Allison, aside from the monetization, okay, like monetization is number 1. Number 2 is how the field looks, because I have seen the field. I don't know if it's a default field or if you can swap to different fields, but the default field, at least, the one that looks like a forest, looks even more plain and unfinished than the default Master Duel field. which is saying a lot because the default Master Duel field is terrible. Like, it looks worse than Hearthstone, which is saying a lot because Hearthstone is probably the first popular digital card game simulator thing. At the time of the beta test, Aliazin has OG Shadowverse dust crafting system, so as long as I keep that, I really don't care. I could, I mean, I hope they stick with that, but you never know. If the Shadowverse devs can change their mind, then anything can happen. But, yeah, but I hope that they do spruce up the duel field. I don't actually know what the term is in Digimon, because, but I do at least hope that they spruce up the duel field to make it more aesthetically pleasing, because right now it looks really plain. It looks really plain and unimpressive. Second, which they're probably not going to do, but I personally hope they do, is that I hope they have better card art for the Tamer cards, because the Tamer cards, I know what they're going for, right? They're taking, like, they're making it look as close to the anime as possible, but to me, who has not seen the anime, who has not grown up with the anime, it looks like they're just taking PNGs of the anime and just calling it a day. They're just, like, putting that in, like, a Photoshop and just cutting it out, and then just calling it a day, which, compared to, like, Pokemon trainer cards, it looks really not good. So, and then I did see, like, that's why I usually prefer the decks that use Tamers from the games or the manga or whatever, because those look more impressive. They're actually properly shaded. Granted, that's what they've always done. Alt-art Tamers are the ones who have what you want. It is, I mean, that is a thing, but I mean, like, do the OG, like, adventure Tamers have alt-arts? Because I haven't really, I've seen some of the alt-arts, right? And, they still look really plain. Like, you get, like, I don't remember what they're called because I didn't grow up with the anime, unfortunately, but you get, like, that one guy who's, like, known for, like, Agumon or whatever, and you compare his default card art to, one of the ones that are based off of, like, Digimon Story Time Stranger, right? And then it's like a night and day difference, because Time Stranger card art is shaded, like, modern. It's, like, has modern shading, right? Where the Agumon one looks like it's just has anime shading, whereas, like, you know how in anime they either have no shading or very limited shading to cut costs so they don't have to shade it for every frame? It kind of just looks like that. Whereas the ones based off of the games, what is happening with my model right now? The ones based off of the games, they look like they're better shaded. Even just the default ones, not including the alt-art ones. They didn't start giving Tamers alt-art until like set 10, I think. But, I mean, that's my personal issue to it, with it. As some, like, it could be completely different to, like, people who have grown up with Digimon, but unfortunately I have not. I don't really know why. I don't think I had access to Digimon growing up. I was more like, I basically only had access to 4Kids anime, and that's basically it. So I was like, I was codenamed, actually no, this was before Codename Kids Next Door. I was Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Sonic X, and Kirby Right Back At You. That's basically it, because I didn't have cable growing up. And then I got cable, and then it was Teen Titans and Codename Kids Next Door, and eventually Ben 10. And then eventually Generator Rex. And then only after, like, literally, like, probably 2 years ago, I went back to watch, like, the 4Kids Batman stuff. I really like Batman Beyond. Why couldn't we have gotten a Batman Beyond movie instead of Miles Morales? I mean, I like Miles Morales, but I like Batman Beyond more. The studio, they pitched a Batman Beyond movie to Warner Brothers in the same art style as Into the Spider-Verse, and Warner Brothers said no. Anyways, watch Batman Beyond. Green Lantern, the animated series, is also very good as well. Only started ingesting Digimon after card game won me over, so I get what you mean. Yeah, it's like, I mean, even like the, I mean, this is more of an apt comparison, right? But like the default Agumon, the default adventure tamer cards, compare that with like, trainer cards in Pokemon TCG, even just the default ones that aren't alt art or whatever. The trainer cards look infinitely better. Or at least they're shaded better. It's the shading that gets me. Although it's a little bit of the art style. I don't like the rounded art style that the adventure people have. It is weird. It might just be me, because like, I'm in the, I fully acknowledge that I'm in the minority here, but I don't like Ghibli movies, partially because of their art style. They're too Disney-esque, right? Like, I prefer extremely stylized things like Studio Pierrot stuff. Like, Studio Pierrot is probably my favorite, like, studio. I just really like that art style, and also Ghibli stuff. I prefer it when people punch each other. And there's basically Princess Mononoke that like punches someone like once, and that's basically it. And all the other movies, they talk about feelings, which is, I fully acknowledge that I'm in the minority here, but I prefer it when people talk with their fists. It's like, it's one of the reasons why I like Yu-Gi-Oh so much. They talk about their feelings while they're dueling with each other. Not before, not after, while they're doing that. They understand each other by punching each other. And that's how men communicate. We need more shows like that. Not a lot of shows do that anymore. They all just talk about their feelings. Ugh. Either that or they just like wave their hands and just exposit information, which is personally boring. But I think I'm gonna end it there for today. I've been meaning to end the stream because I don't think I can play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore because Gem Knights is very exhausting to play. OG Vanguard was really good at that. Final fight between Aichi and Kai and Link Joker is a prime example. I mean, like, fighting, well, talking about their feelings while they're fighting with each other. I'm assuming you do mean that. I have seen, I think it's Overdress, and I have seen Will Overdress. Actually, no. I have seen, better example, I have seen Overdress, and I just got so bored. I got so bored, because they didn't play the card game in the card game anime, and they didn't explain the rules either, and I'm like, do you not want people to play your card game in your card game anime? I know that it's bad. I know that it's bad if your card game anime is only an advertisement, but you need to have it at least be kind of an advertisement. You don't want to go full Shadowverse Flame season. You don't want to go full Shadowverse season 1, but you don't want to go in the complete other direction either. Original series is much better than Dress and Divines. 50+ episode seasons, actual story growth, and card showcase. I do quite like Divines, but it's probably because modern, they use like modern cards, and also original anime you can't play anymore. Thanks, Bushiroad. But I mean, like, Will's like Overdress is like they don't even try. It's like they don't even want you to buy their product. which, I mean, at least Divine's is much better. But also Divine's second season assumes that you've watched Overdress, and I'm like, I don't care. I don't care who these guys are. I don't know who they are. You did not introduce them properly. To be fair, you did not introduce them properly in their original anime either, because they didn't do anything. And then, so yeah, I have like a love-hate relationship with Vanguard. I like Vanguard as a game, but Vanguard is making it difficult for me to like Vanguard. Anyways, let me end this stream. I've been talking for a while. It's like, I do go on like card game rants occasionally, but I think card game rants are fun. Okay, Magic the Gathering and Digimon TCG got tied, and One Piece TCG and Vanguard got tied. I've never actually played One Piece TCG. I heard that a lot of people like it, but I personally have yet to see. I have not. I've seen like the first 12 episodes of One Piece, and I just had to stop because it was so slow. And then I might continue it, which is the main reason why I am not playing One Piece TCG, because spoilers. Okay, I'm gonna end it there for today. So next week, I think I might play Digimon Story Time Stranger something or whatever, like on like Monday or something. I might do just a guerrilla stream for that. It depends. But on Friday, I will be playing more Time Stranger, and Saturday will be more something Yu-Gi-Oh related. Either more Master Duel or something else. I haven't decided yet. But I'm gonna end there for today. So if you've been watching for this long, I thank you for watching. I've been Kenyaki. You've been beautiful, and I'll see you. I can't talk. You've been beautiful, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.